Hey, we got a game. Ha 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 ha.
Follow me, everything is alright.
I'm not surprised. Oh, that's brilliant. Deep root taking out the cow. Are you ready for soft dicing, Jimmy? You should make a sound clip of you saying this is a soft dicing. I will totally put that on. Having Timothy saying it's a soft dicing.
How you doing, mate? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Just loading in on your stream now.
Casting. What? No, Alpine. Oh, brilliant. That's nothing like a stupid cow. I say no, not cow. So it's PC and offense. So PC
yeah, it looks
is
like it.
Yeah. So he gone. What his plan was. He's going west side Apple, Barrack and Boomer. He's home, so almost free. Oh, it's Mayhem. Put that to my title.
Those sweet tones are mine. I did notice before the game that Mankiz is out one of his better Chaos Warriors, which is a bit of a shame, but
Yeah, and
I
the
like.
claw.
Yeah, he's still got. I think he's still got 4 pieces left, but I do like Purple's team. I think it's built really well. Not that it's like anything crazy, but it's just all the core skills, isn't it? Yeah.
That's the problem with Mankin's bench is strong. Like that's the main problem with that warrior missing and having no money is that's no bench. He's really well known on Fumble. He's a former tournament organizer on Fumble, and he's doing the Fumble podcast, and definitely have Christos here. So he is really well known on Fumble, and he do occasionally play some Blood Bowl on tabletop as well, but not as much. He is mainly known in Fumble world. I played a ton of games with PC on Fumble. Yeah, but Mankin's big problem is there's no bench. There's no room for failure here. Those claw pieces need to work.
Yeah, and it's also the fact that PC's got like 52 Mighty Blow on this team.
I did count them. I think it's only 8.
No, I counted myself. I think it was like 36. It's probably one of those. Like maybe in between we'll compromise and say 40. But yeah, he has an absolute bucket load of Mighty Blow on this team. So it's, with AV8, pretty bad.
And we've seen him. Pitch clear Orc team, which was pretty extreme. It's like every second time somebody's hitting the floor against PC, it's a thing. Like he's breaking armor on everything. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Against those orcs, he only made 2 casualty in one weekend, but made 13 KOs.
Jesus.
On armor 9.
Did you see the orcs versus halflings from last cup?
No.
Oh my god, you need to go back and rewatch that. This is an absolute slaughter. Like, it was like a fucking one-sided ass whooping, and it was the halflings that were doing all the damage.
Yeah.
It was fucking
I
ridiculous.
have no clue why Mankiz is setting up with a claw mighty blow free to be blitzed.
Yeah.
I don't particularly like that weird setup in general. But at least it's not a claw bomber, but still there's no really reason for it, is there? I guess.
Oh, and PC's got a wizard as well.
Yeah, I got a wizard and an extra apple as well. That's the thing with Dwarf is they're so damn cheap. Shut up, Dimmy.
Oh god, it looks like the alphabet on your screen. I've just seen.
They have so many skills.
Or the periodic table. It kind of looks like when you zoomed really far out.
It's proper. It's the proper skill icons. I'll imagine we're seeing Mankiz. If I was him, I will target the stand firms early. Simply because he actually have a 1-turner chance with Luminate.
Yeah.
To be fair, the Dwarf didn't really get buffed. It didn't get changed. That's the thing. Some of the other tier 2 ones is slightly worse. And the Dwarves has the same issue as they have now. They're slow and fat.
Same issue I've got.
They only have one game plan, and if that fails, they're pretty shit. Oh my god. So it begins.
Yeah.
Uh,
This is the frustrating thing when you've got a claw team and you just roll pushes or like both downs.
shit, the Dwarf are one of the most one-dimensional teams in the game. And with the new rules, PCs is about as high you probably will get. Because with rebuying, you'll have to start down there again. Yeah, don't underestimate the 12 passing game. Yeah, but that still means they can do one thing as being boxing you as a unit. It's still I'm tired of saying this, but Dwarf is a tier 1 team now. In Blood Bowl 2020 it's a tier 1 team, but it's not a tier 1 like a tier 0 team like Wood Elf is, and Undead some other teams in some rule set are now. They're a tier 1 team. Apparently keyboard is loud.
Oh shit, sorry guys.
Chucks has a pretty loud keyboard as well, and yeah, his phone actually still goes into like interference of systems. I have no clue how.
I bought specifically a loud keyboard because it was when I was streaming League of Legends and people like the keyboard sound when you're hitting your skills and stuff, and for anything else it's just so obnoxious.
It's just the 1 in 9 club, and PC cannot reroll any freaking thing. He needs to just take what he gets. Wood Elf is still good. Like, if anybody good with Wood Elf can still 1-turn. Movement 10 is fine. You're mainly leaping when you're in problems. Leaping is not first option anyway into cages. Cages leaping is what it is. You still got dodge, and you can still dodge into cages like everybody freaking else. Nico got, I think, they got. I really like the new position. It makes them unique and makes them different. But they get 2 of the most obnoxious blocking pieces combined with the flesh golems. But they're harder to play because you've got limited player that can ball handle. So it'd be more skilled team to play with. The reds are beautiful. It's going to be my favorite player in Blood Bowl 2020, I think. So it's. I think overall Necro got nerfed a bit, but it just means they're actually a proper tier 2 team now. Instead of being tier 1.5, which it was not supposed to be. It was supposed to be tier 2. Oh, the models, I don't freaking care about it. I'm going to play my whites as reds anyway.
I think the Flesh Golem models look incredible. They look really, really good.
Yeah,
but
I got the World Cup. I got the World Cup team, which has like some like ghost whites, which fits really well with the new ones anyway.
Ark, don't be sad, Ark. Don't be averse to change. It's fine.
It's going to be brilliant.
Bless him, he's been upset since the changes got announced.
And he's playing a dwarf. I thought it was all about dwarves. That's what everybody's telling me. Not everybody. It's mainly and I really like. I love mainly. First I ever gone. I mainly like all the thematic like fluff changes they done. Like leap being actually hard leaping into multiple markings makes all the sense in the world. It's ridiculous. You can leap into eight man's cage and a 3+ if you wanted to. That makes no sense. It's
I really like that change.
And I love the natural one makes you fall down and crash in the field you're leaping from. That's just brilliant. That's a brilliant thing. Like the natural one makes you crash on your leaving square instead of the landing square is just brilliant.
Yeah.
That claw Pomb is not doing much.
I'm really excited about the new Chaos because I love Chaos. I like Minotaurs, but I hate the AV8. So the fact that I can get a Troll or an Ogre now is super exciting for me.
Nafala topped it pretty fast. Leap is...
And there was much rejoicing.
Oh... Thank you, Mankiz. 1, 2, 3 for the raid. Leap is instead of just being a flat dice now. So now it's the markings of the square you're leaping from or to. Which one is high? So if you leap into 3 square from 1 marking into 3 markings, it's -3. And it's always as minimum it will always be -1. So it cannot be better than 3+. So leaping into 2 tackle zones or 1 tackle zone is 3+. Leaping into a normal cage with 3 tackle zones would be 4+.
And there was much rejoicing.
I like it's a double raid. Ooh, Mems, you raided me with a party of 2.
I know, right?
That's not shit. That's make absolutely sense. If you can, why does it? It's bonkers. You can leap into the same amount, into X amount of tackle zones for the same dice.
Yeah, I like as someone that plays a lot of bash teams, I found leap the most frustrating skill in the world.
It doesn't make sense. Again, you can leap. Currently, you can leap into a cage of 8 people on a 3+. But if you leap out in no man's land, it's still a 3+. That's just bonkers. Slan Kidsliv is technical, never been a Games Workshop team.
Yeah.
So it's not in the current rulebook.
Yeah, so I like Slan, and I'm going to be sad that they're not going to be in there, but you can't expect Games Workshop to balance something around a team that they don't recognise.
And to be fair, it's still kind of the same because very long legs give +1, like Leap gives +1, but it's always -1. So if you have it will be slightly worse for them though, but yeah. You could leap into more tackle zones with the same minus than you would have, so it's still not bad. I'm not actually sure. Somebody's sidetracking. We're talking about Blood 2 2020. It's the same with the teams in the rulebook as the team Games Workshop actually produces teams for. That's not like... That's like, why should they put teams into a core rulebook that don't actually sell miniatures for? It's a miniature company.
Yeah.
He survives.
Well, that's it. If they put rule sets out for like Khemri and Norse and stuff like that before they're ready to produce them, all that will happen is all the third parties that they're trying to like squeeze out are just going to create them.
They've already done that because the teams already exist, and I'll bet you that I'm pretty sure they're going to do like Blood Bowl 2016, which is release a PDF document with the teams they don't sell for right now, but they will not do it in the core rulebook they're paying money to actually get printed. Like, then they're not stupid. But yeah, both apples done for the dwarfs already. No, but I've actually got a background in business and finance. This is just pretty simple stuff. There's a reason Games Workshop actually at the moment actually is a really strong company that actually earns a shit ton of money. It's because they actually stick to the core business, which is selling miniatures to casual gamers and collectors.
Yeah, I'd say about 20% of my salary goes to Games Workshop on a monthly basis, and I'm not really sure why. So they're doing something right.
There's a reason. There's a reason they've gone for a company that was struggling to a company that's actually fucking saved this game.
Can somebody knock someone over, please?
Oh, just do something.
Wait, hang on. If
Edge Frenzy.
there's this sort of almost like a spell that I've created where if I say finally some average dice, usually someone dies immediately after that. So let's see if that happens now. Oh, is this a foul? No, I don't think you can afford to.
No, I will not. I will not risk it. It is really tempting because those stand films are really annoying him by now. But you cannot surely not.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! This is just bad blocking all around. PC had at least one double skull, if not two, as well. He used a reroll on one, that's for sure.
Yeah, he had one at the start of his last turn.
Yeah. And there's
This
so
is
many
great.
1 in 9s. But still, to be fair, Mankiz is probably actually pretty still happy about this, with PC has used both apples already. I think he's reasonably happy with it.
Yeah.
I think his goal is if he can get PC to field one of the star players for turn 8, if he still scores, so at least losing one of them straight up. I think that's pretty much a win for Mankiz and his chaos. Stop being all in one square. There's too many skills in there. I've had a couple of times because my team is a little bit the same. It's really top heavy. So sometimes when there are too many stuff in one square, I need to turn skills off to just see which players is actually in that like bunch of 8.
Yeah, when I was casting your game the other day, I actually missed players because of the skills on some of yours. It just completely took over my screen. The dwarves aren't moving anywhere particularly quick.
No.
Hey.
More 1 in 9s. It's a firework going on here. The problem is he cannot really he cannot just potato against that chaos team either. They do have 3+ dodging. Like, it's not And he doesn't have a strength 5 runner like Chop to just chug along with.
See, this is why you need a death roller on every dwarf team.
Oh, I love it. It's in a Deus Discord, somebody has oh, it's armor break. It's one down and run around. I'm pretty sure PC has at least 50% armor breaks in this game already as well.
Yeah, I mean, the few times a player's hit a floor, it has been quite impactful. It's just they're not falling over that much.
So in Deus CCL bot spam, PC at 3 minutes before the game starts, CCL Mankiz to see his record. I like it. It's high level preparation. At least the death roller is fun. I like Akani's 3-skill death roller. That's hilarious, at least. Oh, was that actually? No, it's not the claw pomber, I thought.
I'm pretty sure, Ark, you can get sidestep on the death roller if you roll a double.
That's
yeah, Joey.
That's 2 knockdowns in a row.
Yeah, this is getting
and he's getting piled on now.
Here we go.
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
He broke armor without claw and then piles on for nothing. Yeah. But that's 3 stunned dwarves. It's bad news. And there's still a claw. Is there a claw? No, that's all the claw.
There's a claw.
Oh, that's coming there. Ooh, man. Now the party stopped.
Come on, re-roll it, Mankiz.
Nah, he's not. And we're back in 1 in 9.
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
It's literally like that little pat cake game the girls play in the playground.
I don't like just standing getting mighty blow hit though. That seems silly on a 3 when you can get away on 3+. But on the other hand, the player is called Dion Loss, so why not? Does that mean you're playing with him, Dimmy, since you know about it?
Funnily enough, I used to be a hairdresser, and we'd sometimes do stuff like that if we were bored.
A little bit undecisive here with the last couple of players. I really still think he should have put up the plus rings first, but then he should have dodged that thing out.
Yeah.
Really, there's no reason to take a mighty blow hit just for funs and giggles, is there? But
yeah, I don't think he can, Dimmy. I don't think he can at the moment.
Yeah, and especially PC is normally quite aggressive in attacking. Because he knows Dwarf easily gets threaded up. He might even... Can he switch side? It's not great either. Because those stuns are horrible now, right?
Yeah.
That's whole his left side, so he might need to like switch in the middle now.
Yeah, I can see him moving backwards. On that.
It's going for those 3 now. At least the 2 of them. Try to get some players free. Ah. Ah, fucking hell. So, Downless is a good skill today. And down and mighty blow goes on the armor, so he stays on the pitch. It's a little bit on the other one. Nope. It's that's a lot of stuns.
That's gotta hurt.
Jugs. We're missing a strength 5 runner here, I think. I think PC will love one right about now. Yeah, he needed to go. There's no way he can do anything else than just wait a turn. Another stun. That's so many stuns in this game. One interesting which player he goes for with the Claw Pomber. I'll be tempted to go for the... The problem is, if you go for the side, if you go for like the Dwarf, the long bit with dodge...
You don't even have... Oh, he's got tackle. But yeah, you're kind of out of the way.
Yeah, you get stuck there. You don't want to... You want to palm it. There's no doubt he's going to pile on. And he doesn't want to get stuck. You really don't want to get stuck by the sideline with that dude. So you must go for the middle. Or take somebody not with a pylon.
Yeah.
That's an option as well. Get pylon dude up and ready for next turn.
Yeah.
But please move the pylon dude behind everybody so you can blitz with him. Instead of just risking or begging for more 1-in-9s. Maybe he can just... Yeah, he's not safe there.
I've just realised as well the claw Pomb piece is
You mean to say
BB2.
Yeah, so you don't want to get caught into stuff. No, just leave it out. I guess the problem is if PC goes for it, he's going to be full contact again. I think I'll be tempted to move it back so I can blitz from the back with it.
Yeah. Nope. He's okay with that. Okay.
Well, at least I don't hate it. It's alright. He will get some claw hit. If he attacks that line, he'll get some claw hits back. So the question if a PC is even interested in taking up that fun. He could, again, he might. If I was him, I'll look at those two goats with nothing on the right side.
Yeah.
Because you might give up on that touchdown now and say, Wizard, Wizard is my thing later.
Yeah. It's looking like he's going to have to really push himself now to get into a scoring position. He can do it, but I guess on the flip side of that, it's not like Mankiz has got players spare to put into scoring position or anything like that at the moment. So even if he goes for it and fails, it might not be the worst thing.
No. No, maybe not. But it's movement 8, so you don't want to fail too early because that movement 8 can still score.
Yeah. Hey, there's a push there.
Yeah, it's not a 1-in-9. Okay, so he got the line of stand firm now. But kind of need to move more guard in. Otherwise, okay, if Mankiz has a bad blocking turn, he might be able to push forward next turn in that straight down. And now he needs to work a bit because he needs to. But the problem is he can kind of block for the side if he blitzes in with the claw guard mighty blow. And then he get guards on the next claw mighty blow hit, and if that's a knockdown, he can put in the next guards, and then you got another claw mighty blow hit, and then the strength 4 can hit the last stand firmer.
Yeah, this could be potentially a rough turn for PC.
Oh, good turn. If he goes back to running 9 and everything, it could be really good. But it's pretty It's a bit all or nothing. Mankiz could go back to just rolling pushes and money nines, and everything is awesome when you're part of the team. Is that a... Okay, why not? Oh, so if you... Oh. Yeah, you cannot really follow, because then you free up that chaos wire. You potentially don't really want that running. That's K-pop. It's part of... It's Lego. It's a great film. Or cartoon, or whatever we call it. Oh, fuck's sake. I cannot see any... Is there any better thing than just blitz in? And see how it goes.
Not that I'm seeing, but again, I'm a terrible player, so I wouldn't go entirely up.
I probably waited with moving that goat. That goat might have been wanting to get farther over.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have gone in I would have just gone in dry with the warrior blitz.
What is he? Okay, so he's going
Okay, this is weird.
Yeah, I can see. So he probably wanted to actually get the guarded piece in on the blitz instead. The stand firm plus range will be really annoying piece to have in between all.
That's the trick, Ark. That's the trick.
Yeah, that's the thing. He wanted that piece in blitz. He wanted ideally to blitz the guard mighty blow instead on the lion, instead of having to blitz to get in there. I don't now hated it even more. But I guess you need to block. You can't. One down. Please don't follow.
Because AV break there is nice.
Yeah. And now he gets another down. You're not piling on. You are not. You shall not piling on. Okay. But so that goat is getting hit. He can get he can potato down now with the bloodshot. Potentially.
He needs some dice to go his way for sure. Well, this helps.
Yeah. But very disappointing. It's not a armor break.
Oh, here we go. There's 2 pounds in a row now, which I think for the first time in the game.
Can he? But is that getting? Is he getting in range by this? Yeah. Okay. He needs to get all the way up. Besides those stand firms.
There's a Longbeard at the back. He could potentially GFI in and then blitz with another piece.
Blitzed.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Okay, so he's going full up there. Yeah, and that can be chain push. That runner needs to move. The back runner needs to move if you're standing there, because otherwise this is just a chain push surge straight up.
Shit! Yeah.
This is not okay. That's I think he's thinking about stepping more. Yeah, He's moving that runner away. But that's problem. That's literally if he wants to stop the score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, so he can still score theoretically. Nope. So he just if he just blitzes with the beast now, he can actually stop the touchdown. That's all he needs, is to get 2 dives with him. He doesn't even need to blitz. He just needs to move a goat over and chain push that runner back. That's all you need to do. And then stay the hell away from chain pushes the other way.
Yeah.
So that should be priority 1 before you even think about doing anything else. But no.
Claw, man.
Oh.
Respect the claw.
Like, like seriously? Right now, if you double skull that one, PC is going. It's not even hard. The claw has been fine in this game. I think PC's amount of stun has been plenty. Stunned dwarfs in this game. It's the follow-up that's the problem.
Yeah, and a good shout from Ark there. It's maybe a lack of pass block on this Chaos team that's
like,
causing him issues.
Seriously, Mankiz, there's one thing you need to do is pull that runner 1 square back. All you need to do... No. He's going to surf that one instead, or try to. Oh, he can still do it though. No, now he's surf. I'm going to laugh if PC's going on this drive now.
Yeah, I'm a little confused, but I don't know if it's because I'm just terrible or not.
It's because he won a surf. He's watched Andy Davis too much, and he doesn't even get it on the first, now he rerolls. And can whiz. And, oh, but that's not necessary. All he needed to do was move that player over to assist and block.
Pomb.
Claw doing a thing. Oh my god, this is undescribable. Why do we want to take the chance? All you needed to do was chain push that runner 1 square back.
If he really wants to be annoying now, he can actually base the ball as well.
Yeah, but then PC might try to rowdy fireball. When he gives you a free option to chain push away the scoring threat and you do this instead, risking touchdown, yeah, I think it's pretty silly. Like, seriously? You got 4 claw pieces. Is it... Like, seriously? You got 4 claw pieces and you risking everything on doing a serve. Like, the failure state is so bad. If one of those blocks he has 3 blocks, and if one of them fails, it's pretty bad. And now he gets... Oh, now he can blitz through the back line, can he? Because now guards comes forward. He can blitz 4+, 3+ now. With the runner. So if the runner blitzes into it, which is also his ball carrier. Why did he...
What?
Why did he reroll that?
What?
You don't have frenzy. Did he see it as double skull and he makes it anyway? Oh no, and now the reroll is gone. Okay, PC, you deserve that.
Whoa, that's harsh, but yeah.
Okay, the plan was good. Like, the defense by Mankiz was terrible. Yeah, he must have thought it was uphill. Oh my god, PC, what are you doing?
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
He'll kick himself for that for sure.
And we can look at some dice hindsight. But since he needed to go for it, it was kind of a problem rolling it. that armor roll.
Hmm.
So he will make the dodge and a reroll dodge and then in hindsight. Yeah, that's I don't know which was worse here. I'm generally not sure which play was worse. I do find Mankiz's decision to not even just make sure the touchdown was not happening pretty bad as well. Yeah, it was a skull power he rerolled. It was a 2 dice block.
Okay, and then the first removal in what feels like 38 turns.
I need to take a square. Oh, sorry. Ah. Announce some pass play.
Hey. Oh.
No.
Just grabbing a drink. I'll be 2 seconds.
Oh my god. Did he? Oh, I was about to say, but because there was no touchdown,
Okay.
it's too polite to refill Hellman.
On that Renegade stick.
And the most crazy part of it as well is the power was on Mankid's Moment 8 ball carrier. It was perfect. Jesus, that was weird. Oh well, PC still has the wizard, so it's not a given chaos touchdown either. But it's magically enough, it's 11 versus 11.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest shock for me.
There's been so many stuns.
Like, so the Dwarfs burnt through their Apothos really early, and they've still got some attrition as well, so Mankiz probably feels pretty good about this.
Yeah. Got away with stopping the touchdown, which was actually pretty good odds for PC, and then... What is it? He needed something with pushes on the 2 dice. And then 4 plus... 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus. It's almost 50% from PC's touchdown, which is pretty incredible. Looking at how bad it, like, going from you could safely stop PC's touchdown to giving PC 50% to score is pretty awful. Yeah, the one-man fireball. Mr. Light is still in this tournament as well. The famous one-man fireball. So that's 2 claw for nothing.
But the fireball does more damage, right? I think so. I might be wrong, but I think it does more damage.
Yeah. Oh shit. Problem is it's a 4+.
Yeah, but like, you know, star points and shit.
Yeah. It was terrible for the grass. He was hitting.
Yeah.
He tried to burn the field. He was so angry. He tried to burn the field down. I guess he's not doing that again. I think he's got too much flag for that. It's the advanced position. Is that how it is? So he's not blitzed yet, right? No.
I don't think so, no. Hey, pal.
And he's going to pile on.
Yeah. Oh, wow. No, some restraint there.
Oh yeah, the problem as well if you take... Oh yeah, actually my Captain Hindsight works really bad because if you're taking the power, some of those dice is the armor roll instead. So we have no clue what we're sending with. So even my try to be a bad commentator going for Captain Hindsight was pretty terrible.
So I see he's not going for the Archnalax style defense.
Base, and cross fingers that the claw doesn't work.
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably the wiser move normally. Besides if you magic.
So I said that to be fair though, well, like with the amount of guard he has, I guess it's a bit harder because there's a couple of strength ups on the chaos team as well.
That's like the whole middle line is 4 strength 4 pieces, where half of them has guard as well. It's really hard for him to do. And PC, cleverly enough, just leaves his small dudes on the floor.
That was actually Chug. That was the play I was thinking of. Just detonating a bomb at my own feet with Boomer.
We had yeah, sometimes it works. I think there's a clip of my channel though, where somebody takes Boomer himself to take and ending up taking off a stunned, like a super good like throw or something that was stunned beside him. Or something like that. I think that was quite hilarious. With a successful failure as well. It was one of the silly matches from last season playout. Which doesn't say a lot because most of the games last playoffs was pretty fucking silly. Oh, dear me. You're so sweet.
I don't know why. Every time I see that Rick emote, I literally like think he's in the chat for a second. Ooh. Just eats that as well. I guess you've got to, really, haven't you?
Yeah, he's... That's the problem, he cannot do too much. But it's more like, yeah... Like, sometimes failing the bomb is... It's not a bad tactic for getting rid of stuff if you like. If you're really bad, just going for it. And hope it takes out somebody with it. But yeah. It's overtime. It still could easily be overtime games. There's no reason to... We're not even talking kick equity, we're just talking wanting to win all the time.
Oh, so what? Are the new bombs getting Mighty Blow?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Ah, that's why people are excited about the Snotlings team then.
Totally mayhem.
I'm getting all over that pre-order on Saturday.
Why I'm not surprised.
+1, mate. Anything with a +1 is good.
Oh. We're back to the pushy both down game here. I like the fact in this game the ball has spent what 80% within 4 squares of the middle line. Like 80% of the game, if not almost 100% of the game.
Yeah, I'd say probably higher, but yeah.
Besides the kickoff themselves, it's been moved up like just behind the line, and it's just stayed there. That's tempting. Oh, if you're really greedy, then you take the hit on the stand firm guy now, and if you get a yellow thing, you didn't, then you go for the leader runner.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
But you cannot now. Now you just need to go for the stand firm.
Gets him here.
Yeah. But I bet you that's why he's doing that block fast, is because he wanted to see if he can maim the leader runner.
Hey, well, look, a stun's not bad.
Fixed skull is a good skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll not even be surprised by now, because that's very likely that PC is ending up bolting that ball carrier. Are your high elf leader throws normally getting KO'd? By any chance, Timmy? And I'm sure PC feels like, compared to what he's used to, that the goats has like thick skull because they're getting stunned left and right. They're not leaving. That's Rick actually up. Oh dear. That's pretty brilliant.
I would believe Rick having that, if
It's
I'm honest.
probably about the only one I would believe. Oh, that's hilarious. Is he really? Yeah, he is. I just realized the Art is doing a recaps of old Champions Cup games. Meanwhile, there's actually a Champions Cup game on. That's hilarious. Died to both down. I love it. Okay. Now I think now PC is trying to take the Hartman. Now we're going for high rolling. I'm a bit almost surprised he actually didn't really foul. But he didn't go there.
Well, if there's anything I learned from Artemis's cup run, it's that Brick dude, or Barrack, sorry, is pretty good at fouling.
Yeah.
And the animation for it is sick.
Yeah. I also heard everybody should give Rick a free blitz if you play him. Why do you want to stand firm or even further away from everybody? Okay. No, it's the bad one. You should learn from Chuckles. What?
Don't re-roll it. don't re-roll it.
I'm not even sure why he blitzing that one.
I think he was looking to switch play.
But even if he knocks one down, that's seems a little bit optimistic.
Hmm.
I wonder when we'll see, if he keeps that loose case, when we'll see a PC do a bolt and potato his runner through and just hope to get it and run away with it. I might be tempting, as long as he's keeping like the ball carrier like alone. Especially if he moves the tackle guys in a range where you could tack them up or something.
Yeah.
One of them's only movement 5. Yeah, that was what they tried to, but they were back rolling pushes.
It's a weird one, right? Because I think if you're both coaches, you're probably happy with the damage you've received so far.
Yeah. And
Maybe excluding the Troll Slayer, but that's not that bad considering, right?
no, that could be much for us.
Lean, the Chaos have their runners movement 8, so they do have a little bit more flexibility.
Yeah. But he does need to think about doing something.
It would be crazy if we got 24 turns of just a scrum in the middle where no one's actually getting hurt, and then kicks.
Yeah. It's still, Dwarf has to... It's still pretty slow, and that movement 8, if he gets a bit of a hold. But again, that's a wizard, and wizard could easily just KO it.
Don't worry, absolutely nothing happened.
Brilliant. So I was a little bit weirded by him chain pushing that stand firm forward, but I can see it made all the sense in the world. And now the suicide bomb. It made all the sense in the world since the dwarf couldn't knock it down. I have 4.
This, like, even just landing here is not the worst thing for PC. Oh!
What kind of injury is that? That's such a skilled warrior. It's only a badly hurt. I'm good. Oh, did he echo that? He did.
Yeah. He echoed that for sure. That's the claw piece gone for this drive, though. Although he, like I say, it's gonna be he apothecated it. So.
La da 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 da. But yeah, I'm good for it's for it being Monday. I'm pretty tired. I'm ready for the week. It's a grueling day, but that should be fine. We have this interesting game where nothing happens.
Yeah, if you're looking to catch up on sleep, this is definitely the game for it.
He could actually do a run off to the right now.
Yeah.
It's not great because the stand firmer needs to make it again. But it might actually be worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. I'm so jealous. I want to play tabletop. Sad panda. But yeah, you could seriously think about going right now. You can even on a go for it, go for the claw palm when I think tacking up probably probably is meaning he's going for it. Question if you do it with the movement 5, Beastman with strength 4, or you go for the go for it for the claw piece. Of course you did. Chuck me. Did you see Chuck's bomb on destroying the Lizardman team?
No, I've not seen that.
Like, literally,
Sorry.
literally his bomb on Kill the lizard teeth. That's a bit forward. That's more forward than I thought it would go.
Yeah, I just that's what I was a bit shocked at there. It's like just the speed of that player is insane. So fast.
You
I
surely
think-
need to tag the Longbeard as well?
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's throwing that blitz before he's moved that guy on the floor.
Yeah, he's still not moved that guy on the floor. And he's still not tagged that Longbeard. Slightly bemused. Oh, he tagged the Longbeard. And now some GoPro hits, and the first GoPro fails. You surely be rolling that now. Because you kind of all in on this. Can that strings 5? It's a strings 5 piece, right? Is there any? If it wants, it can blitz, it can block it. Must be able to block the guards, then fair enough. And more pushing.
Like, why does the Chaos Warrior do a drop kick? I've never understood that.
You didn't know Jean-Claude Van Damme was a Chaos Warrior. I don't fucking know. I have no clue why any of the players do what the players do. But he's pretty happy that string 4 is string 4, I guess. But that's still. Why
You can
is
get dive from the ball here.
Why is the stand 4 piece there? Like, I still don't understand. Did he need to blitz? Couldn't he just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Couldn't he just have run the strings 4 out and screened instead of actually blitzing into that mess? And risking this now. Because now it's at least a 1 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, call back. Have you seen you? I PM'd you on Discord, by the way, mate. You should take a look at that message at one point. I guess PC thinks he can just 1 dice him and kill him. So did he say 5 plus me?
Oh.
Nope, he didn't say 5 plus me. That's Are you end of turn? Fire lightning bolting now? Just stay in the game? Or do you think you can score in 2 turns if you have a wizard? Oh, he did the end of turn and it's so fun.
Ouch. This is serious trouble now. That's the green light for Mankiz for sure. Is that puts a stand firm? No.
Nope.
Okay, it's free to player up there.
But it's an unnecessary block. He surely just blitzes first to make sure that guard blitzer is away.
That was my thought, right? So, like, whenever I'm in a position like this, I would go for literally my scoring stuff first and then the blocks. But I don't know if he wanted to get that strength 4 piece free so it can screen. Because you can actually tag up the runner, which is probably the only piece that can stop you. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4,
I can
5.
Kobas, I'm probably with you, but I can see PC's argument for going for saying if 5 plus works, then the wizard can give me the win in the end. If I just can roll a It's he's in a bad spot. I don't blame him from going for the greedy play here, which will be better winning equity if it works. If he can get away with stopping Mankiz without having to use the wizard, it's stronger for actually winning the game. Because in the end, the game is not about stopping him, the end game is actually winning the game.
I don't know.
Veronica failed.
I was going to say, with that movement, why don't you just end like the square next to, like, to the right, and at least introduce?
No fucking way. If the runner can reach you, you're not going there. Because if the runner can reach you and roll the 5+, it might get us out of bounds, and you might not score at all. That's why I don't like this. Now he does it, because now you're going for, you can either.
Okay, he can tag the runner now with tackle.
Yeah, but I'm still leaving 4+4+3+ for 1 dice stack if he not just falls there. And if that goes down to the end zone, it's 5 out of 8 to scatter out. I'm still not stopping it. You need to go for it.
Now the question is, does he do the go for it up here and then the go for it back down to get like directly on top, or does he just go for the single?
That's not good either. Probably. Does that take away the play? No, he can still do it.
No, because he'd have to dodge back, right?
No, you're good. You just go for the straight route. You cannot do it without. You need to. But he can still. But that's still giving him a shot. But actually, it's like the first.
I don't think he needs to reroll this. I think you save it. Oh.
It's still possible. It's 5+, 4+, 3+, 2+, 2+.
Yeah, that's why if I'm.
Yeah, you need. But even if you go in front of him, it's 5+, 4+, 3+ still. It's just a 5+, 4+ another way. If you stand one to the left in front of me, I can still dodge into the square, and then I need to do less go for it. So that's not good either.
Yeah, Hercules with the big brain strat there. Just throw a 6-up bomb. I'm not sure you can even throw it that far. I like your style though, dude.
So 5+, 4+, 3+, 2. Is it? Yeah, it's 3+, 2+, and then you need a 5+. Well, it's still and if you can get rid of one of them, you might. You need to knock him down to me. It's still with a reroll 10% play, 9% play. Even just going straight for the sack is still not 1 in 10 for actually working, which shouldn't. That's not really any push plays on, is there?
No, that piece that Mankiz moved up actually is not a bad. It's in quite a good spot.
It doesn't.
Because it stops him overpowering the strength 5 piece. 4 piece even.
But that's still, it's a 1 dice if you want to take it. Now, if that bomb works, it might be. It only takes. It takes.
Oh man, that would have been insane.
But again. But so that's even better now. So it's 4-4-3 instead of. 4-4-3, 2-2-1 dice. So now we're up to 13% with a reroll. 2+2+1 dice.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
There's his reroll gone.
And he fails 3+3+. Should have used that earlier. So 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5 plus. But there's no reason why he should give him that. And it potentially even out of bounds. Yeah. I have no clue what the bomb blast rolls was. One. But it could have been, if that was 4 plus and the 2 tackle pieces, it was just straight up running it down. That'd have been insane.
Now, are we about to see a Dwarf 1 turn? Oh, that was a level up as well on that. He's got level up on a warrior. Didn't realise.
It was accurate, right? He rolled a 5. So it's not inaccurate. Oh, gone, you were thinking about actually hitting the ball carrier. I must admit, I kind of better like... I kind of better liked his... I do like PC's plan of just bombing the people's action. That was pretty cool. Let's see, can he get a ride? He might look like a goblin.
He's bigger than anyone realizes.
Yeah, he's not a goblin.
He might look like a goblin, because every fucking thing looks like goblins. But he doesn't have, he got block and
Yeah, how funny is that? This is like a full price game and we essentially have to proxy models.
yeah, there's some terrible ones. One of my, I was fine with until somebody pointed out that Willow Rosebark is War Dancer.
Yeah, just a slightly different head.
And with some clothing on so you cannot see it's just a War Dancer. It's bloody terrible. PC the KO machine is back.
Oh, I love it. Turn 16 gang file. Mad respect to PC there.
Congratulations to Mankiz and commemoration to Fear Not the Pomb, PC. 12 armor breaks versus 16. That did feel, there's not that many as it felt like at times, but there was also quite a few of the blocks not going down. So.
Yeah, there was that weird period for like 6 or 7 turns where it was like literally just pushes or like both downs or whatever.
But actually, then Mankiz has quite a lot.
All right, well, I've got to shoot, man, but thank you, thanks for having me on, and yeah, see you later, chat. Speak to you soon. Bye.
Hey, Mankiz, congratulations with the win. I'm not sure I will say it was pretty, but it was a win. It was a slugfest. Pretty good, a pretty slugfest. Is that Mankiz? Now you're here, Mankiz. Is there any reason you not just chain pushed his? Why you didn't just chain push his runner out of scoring range instead of the serve? Oh, NPC.
Oh yeah, no, you're talking about exactly the thing. Yeah, why he didn't just push me out of range, I've no idea. But also why I re-rolled that 2-power when I got the power.
That was slightly hilarious. The good thing is, of course, Captain Hindsight doesn't know what happens, because then you use the next block, the next dice and armor, and then nobody knows what will actually happen.
Oh, who cares? I mean, I saw the power, went, oh, a power, and for some reason reached out and re-rolled it. But these things happen.
Yeah, some was speculating into if you in the sheer speeder thing thought it was a 2 against block or something. Because there was
I knew. No, I saw the power and went hooray, and for some reason just reached out and clicked the wrong thing. These things, that's life.
Yeah.
I did my best, but it was with 2 re-rolls, it's always going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, you cannot Mankiz has a couple of times where he could try to greed re-roll anything. That's with your build. There's no way you can greed anything.
No, yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, a couple of positional places I would have thrown a re-roll in the first half if I had them, but I didn't. But it's my run was a lot longer than I expected with that tiny little team. I thought I got as far as I could have hoped, and run into another big chaos team, and it didn't work this time.
Yeah, that's not.
I did an enormous amount of hitting for very few removals.
I was about to
say, I got
a
couple of stuns, but
yeah, both of you actually, compared to how much both of you were hitting, there was also some turns where it seemed like everybody was pushing and both dying, like back-to-back turns where nobody was pushing.
I mean, I got a fair few people stunned, but with the stand firm and some decent positioning, it was never that worrying about the ball. And I had a reasonable chance of getting that, first touchdown in. Who knows if the re-roll cost me, but certainly these things happen. I'm not going to fret over it.
Yeah, to be fair, just getting the chance for doing a 2 dice block into 4+3+2+2+ was pretty crazy. Getting the chance.
Yeah, I mean, I thought so from a very difficult position. I mean, I couldn't believe he didn't just do that easy push to push me out of range.
Yeah, we had Mankiz in chat was saying he was looking at that to start his turn, and then suddenly somehow he decided to do the surf instead.
Yeah, I was really pleased.
Yeah, I could imagine.
I absolutely didn't mind the surf because I thought I was going to have the 2 red dice and then a dodge through, but in the end, he allowed me to get the 2 red dice to get me 2 dice, and that got me through. But these things happen. It was still a long shot of a touchdown, but I shouldn't have had that chance.
No, not.
And first half, I just I couldn't get any progress, couldn't get anything upfield. Second half, I couldn't wall him up effectively, and he wouldn't form a nice little cage anywhere that I could fireball. And then the whiz when it came, I mean, I should have whizzed at the start of that turn, but I thought 1 dice on it would have got me a decent shot anyway.
I think there was a lot of people that thought you should have pulled it up front, and if you're going for just stopping him, I think it's the right thing. I think the argument for not doing it up front is if you can make the 5+ block, then you have the wizard to go for the win in overtime instead.
Absolutely, because I've still got nothing that can take that. I felt I had needed to do some greedy stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, it was the greedy play, but stopping him, what does that get me? In the second half, I'm still going to struggle to make any progress against that team.
Yeah,
and if he gets mildly better dice, he's just going to knock me off the pitch, and he's got more re-rolls than me. So if I could keep a whiz, then I've got a way of shooting a hole through.
Yeah, exactly.
And or turning him over. So it was a slightly greedy play, but I felt if it worked, we were in a really good position. If it didn't, I had the option of whizzing and at least putting the ball on the ground and getting some more people around it next turn. But the whiz failed as well. So these things happen.
Yeah, I think I was saying as well.
My dice probably normalised after the number of knockouts against Dragon. What's its face?
Yeah, the Dragon, running Dragon, and then.
And then Crucifer's lack of removals, although he got plenty of removals. I've watched back his stream, and I felt I played little better than he gave me credit for. I had nice dice, but I used them well.
Yeah, But that's the thing.
So yeah, this one it didn't work. You know,
if you're losing, it's hard to be particularly. You will get it wrong if you're trying to analyze the play as it goes on you're the losing side. It feels what it normally feels worse than it probably actually is. That's just normal, I think.
the situation was pretty terrible on my drive. I felt I was never managing to get.
I was thinking about Cruz in his stream.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It feels
no, I
worse
think he was.
when you're in the middle of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure commentating your own game, if it's a Chalice game or something, puts you in a good emotional state for good commentary.
No. It's but you get the honest at times for how it feels like. Need to read through the line.
Yeah, Mankiz, he was in range, but there was plenty of dice to be rolled. That's the problem. So yes, the whiz didn't seem like the automatic option, and when I did it and it failed, there were still options. But you know, a stun or something would have really messed that play up and given me some chance to move some people off that horrible strength 5 stand firm.
Yeah,
but I mean, I felt Mankiz played all right. I didn't think he did anything that particularly was wrong. I didn't think I did anything massively wrong. It just he couldn't get through my stand firms and remove enough, and I couldn't make any progress down the pitch, and that's where we stuck.
No, I think besides not pushing the call for Twat Manhunt, yeah, I think besides not pushing the touchdown option out of range, that's the only thing I was really.
That did seem the obvious play, and when he didn't do it, I thought, well, somehow or another there is a chance here.
Yeah.
Whereas there really shouldn't have been. I was happy to go in 0-0 with minimal damage, but hoping for a shot in the second half that never seemed to come. I never got at one of those lovely turns where there's a few pushes and you find yourself in a reasonable position to use the whiz and some attrition to get on top of it, but it never came. So it never came.
Yeah, and I'll say that turn where Mankiz chain pushes the string 5 further back into your line. It seemed quite aggressive, but then you had like 3 blocks on it with nothing happened, and then it suddenly seemed like a brilliant idea. I quite liked it. I thought he was also getting a bit bogged down, and I thought it was an aggressive play, but it changed the field a lot, and it did exactly what he wanted. I mean, if any of those blocks had worked and got a stun, then it was problematic. He'd lost it from the drive for a while, and I could have done some good things with that position. Fanned out from around there and put some more pressure on. But it did the job perfectly. It stood up and, was a twat magnet. It got hit and stood there. Which is always annoying when they do that. But, that's what stand firm's for. I do like your attempt with the bomber to free up the runner for the one dice hit of the ball carrier. That was quite cute.
Yeah, it hit the wrong one, really, didn't it? But
it still
had to be tried.
Fair, you're still in situation. It still gives you 3% more on the play. It's still 1 in 10 to actually make the play. It's pretty good odds for, again, how bad it looks. It's not. That's not terrible, having a 13% chance to sack the ball.
No, but if that final go for it, if he either hadn't moved it in, because there were other ways of taking down the one that was marking him before. So that final, step in place, as always, is the one that ruined the safety play. But even then, if I'd got the ball carrier down, which was still a 2 in 6, there were other things that could get in there.
Yeah, of course, but it could, because of the placement, the ball carrier, it's 5 in 8 to go. If you block it down in corner, it's 5 in 8 to go.
No, I would have blocked it down into the corner, obviously, and hoped for a nice scatter somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. It's dangerous placement.
I mean, but I mean, we're criticising a couple of minor things that Mankiz didn't perhaps do right, but he played solid.
Yeah, I'm not saying. I'm just mentioning because that was a bit dangerous.
I mean, it's easy to say having been knocked out, but this whole run was, somewhat bonus territory for me. I didn't even anticipate getting that tiny dwarf team into a qualifying position. So when it did, I thought, we'll see what happens.
It helps making 13 KOs on an orc team.
It really did, yeah. I mean, I thought the Wood Elves, I should have beaten them and did, but I didn't play very well. The Orcs should have been tougher than it was, but my dice rolling was lovely on KOs. Crucifer, I had some nice dice, but I thought I also used it all right. This one, I had terrible dice, didn't come up with any particularly good ideas, and it all went wrong. Oh well, that's Blood Bowl.
Yeah, I think, if anything, I can go for soft dicey, if not more. We have running dragonness in the chat. The poor guy who killed all these orcs.
I didn't feel a need to go running off and looking at the dice. I didn't feel I got massively badly diced. I did feel the dice were a bit harsh on me at times, but
Yeah, you did.
some of his claw hits weren't so brilliant either, so I wasn't that bothered about the dice.
No, it was mainly just a slugfest when,
Yeah.
again, there was a lot of turns where nobody seemed able to actually really do anything. And when you
No,
did
well, we didn't really
something,
go anywhere.
And when he did something, it was mostly just stuns, which means then you stun like 2 players each, and then nobody could go anywhere.
Yeah, there were a couple of turns I had some reasonable options on, but didn't get the dice in the early couple of hits.
No.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm also pretty sure Mankiz. We were pretty sure Mankiz looked at switching to the right a turn earlier as well, where he didn't get anything. Where he was definitely looking at getting it to the other side.
Yeah, no, he did look at it, and I was surprised and pleased he didn't, and I was trying to respond to it, but that bloody Chaos Warrior wouldn't have gone down. I was really tempted to put a reroll into downing him to get some stuff off to cover that flank, but I felt I would be able to do it next turn, and with the wizard in hand, I thought it was probably going to be okay, but it wasn't. I mean, it was the obvious threat. There was a couple of times that running down the side, if I'd got a power on the first dice, there was some progress that could have been made, but they never came. There was a turn he could have sacked the ball, which he interestingly chose not to and went for damage instead, but it didn't cost him. His move 8 could have come and sacked the ball fairly easily. It was hard to get a lot of support there, and it would have put him at risk. And I felt he wasn't going to put him at that much risk because he loves that move 8.
It also makes his drive a lot harder if you lose it. Which
absolutely.
You had 2 dice on it.
I did. I tried to hit it when I had the chance.
And then you rerolled it.
That is. Oh well.
It's going to be. It's one of the funny episodes. You getting there with the 1-man fireball.
Well, yeah, these things happen. Like I said, I saw the power. It wasn't like I thought it was red dice. I saw the power. Went, oh, good, a pow, and then I clicked, and I clicked the wrong thing. So
yeah. It
happens. That happens. That's life.
All done similar things.
I don't think it changed the dice. I mean, it was a 1 in 9 that he failed dodging off using dodge.
No, not using dodge, because that was a tackle. It was a round tackle you had to dodge. That was why using the reroll was even worse.
I see. Okay, I thought he. No, the one I dodged off second was just the strength 4. It didn't have dodge.
The tackle in the side. I'm pretty sure.
No, the dodge outside worked. It was the dodge off the strength 4 that failed, and it popped dodge and it re-rolled and failed.
Okay. You sure?
I'm pretty certain, but still, the fact is it was a misclick error.
Yeah.
So.
and especially because if you take the power anyway, the dice sequence changes anyway because you get armor roll.
Yes, I've never been a believer in dice sequences. Oh, if you had used those dice in a different way, that way lies.
No, you cannot be Captain Hindsight on it anyway because you don't know.
No, I've never ever believed in looking back and saying, oh, if I'd done it a different way, the dice would have worked. Because that's insanity. If you look at every dice in a game and you think, oh, well, if only I'd done this, this, and this, of course it would all work because you know the dice. So there's no, I don't see any productivity in that.
But sometimes you see you see people do shitty stuff and then it suddenly works when they're doing it in the wrong order. But it works because of how the dice falls, which is hilarious.
But again, looking at the order, I just think is a complete red herring.
And look at the order
particularly
doing stuff.
Particularly with computer games, you just don't know. I mean, I don't know how it's programmed, but it could well be that the same random number seed is deciding how things wave in a crowd or when the people speak or anything. So you've never any idea if there is a sequence of dice. It just feels like there is. So I don't think it's.
Strength 4 is it's strength 4 tackle. The guy on the left, so it was away from tackle.
Oh, is it? Okay, well then it is. If it is, it is. I thought he wasn't. I thought he was just strength 4 block.
He got 2. One of them is strength 4 tackle, and that's the dude that's standing on the outside. Where's the other one? Doesn't he have 2?
Oh, yeah, I'll believe you. Are you sure? Because I thought the guy on the outside was no tackle. I'll do that. Anyway, that's what happened, so who cares? It's what happened. But no, it shouldn't have been a re-roll, obviously. But I was amazed to have the chance. So perhaps
I was amazed. I met him, so again, everybody was amazed. Where didn't he have 2? Mankiz, you have 2. You do have 2 strength 4, don't you? Where?
He does.
Where is the other one? Oh. The other string 4 is just standing there in the front row.
Yeah, I mean, 1 KO all half I felt was a bit harsh. I'd hit
Yeah.
lots of beastmen. So yeah, I should have just taken that pound, but oh well.
Yeah, it makes it. Because it's it. Whoop. 2. It's still pretty close.
Oh yeah, I see. I was going to take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, these things. Yeah,
Of course that
whatever.
happens. And again, there's still 2. Even if you make that, there's still the 2 go for it as well. There's plenty that could fail.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, if you read the papers tomorrow, you'll find out I did.
Well, let's postpone the.
I'm not bothered because, you know, as I said, I expected to get
run.
a game or 2 in, and I thought I did all right. I liked the Crucifer game particularly, and the Dragons game. It was just, you know, I had nice dice running Dragon. He was there. He experienced it. he had horrible dice, and everything I hit disappeared off the pitch. Which you know, I know how to use well enough that once I'm high rolling, I can keep it going.
Yeah, I must admit that's. I was laughing quite a lot in that game because it was literally every time you looked at an orc, it was going out.
I think, I think either you or Shawnee will end up winning this season. I think that's no disrespect to Mankiz, but I think there are bigger, better teams on the way.
Yeah, I think depending on what we do to each other.
Elliot's got a reasonable chance in the other half.
Yeah. Oh, Running Dragon has not played Blood Bowl since you killed his orcs.
Oh, dude! Well, you should. It's it's the thing to take away from any game like that is that it's a game. You know, if you lose a game of Risk, you don't, you know, go all well. Actually, my stepfather does go all sulky and throw the table about. But it's a game. We play this for fun. So that was fun this evening. You know, I enjoyed it. It wasn't too arduous. It's not like Blitzpit where you're trying to concentrate and do everything in a minute.